Alright, I think we're good to go, maybe. 2 interruptions experienced right before I got the stream started, but I think we might have it figured out here, so hopefully things will be going smooth from here on out. Who knows, though? Maybe not. I think, yeah, got the controllers all set up and everything good. Well, that means everything's connected, so we can go ahead and get started. Gonna get back into some Armored Core 6. I've been making some decent progress with it the past couple times we streamed, but, boy, we've been kind of stretching it out a while. So, hopefully, we can get a little closer to the end here. Don't really know how much is left, but hoping to put in a few hours tonight, and maybe sometime this week we can finish it on up. But let's go ahead and get the game started. Everything should be good to go. I think audio's all connected. I was like losing internet connection for a second there too, so I don't know what the hell was going on, but I think we are good. So, here we go. Takes a second to boot up, but I think it's a damn anti-cheat or whatever. Gotta have that running in the background at all times before you can have any game going nowadays. Alright. I don't remember specifically the last mission we left off on. I think I ended up doing a bunch of the arena battles, and we actually cleared out the arena, so that was kind of substantial. That was pretty cool. Afterwards, or actually no, before that, because I think that's what I finished on. Before that, we had done the Ice Worm mission, which is pretty cool. Gigantic type bosses. I went back and I redid one of the missions that I was talking about, where I said, I think there's supposed to be some sort of loot here, and I just wasn't able to find it. I went back and I think I found all of it, but then I wasn't too sure if I actually did or not. But I definitely found something, so there was a couple parts that we acquired. Was kind of messing around with the light build that I had, and we can see that it looks a little bit different now. A lot smoother. But some of those parts we picked up and earned from the previous missions I was putting into this thing. Testing out the lance, it's not bad. It still does a decent amount of damage. I think I'll stick with the pile bunker for kind of the heavier one, just because it's a little weightier and sort of fits the heavier build a little bit more. But the lance, it does actually cover a decent amount of distance once you activate it, so that kind of fits in line with the sort of light weight premise of the lighter build. Testing out some other things, keeping the shotgun on there, put on a machine gun. I think it might work in some instances. We shall see how good it is or isn't. But I think that's about it for the setup. Let me check something here real quick. Give me just a moment. All right. I don't know where we left off on. Let's see here. There is a decision to be made. We can either, what is this? Intercept the red guns. Launch point alpha depth 1. Destroy enemy AC. Enemy. Eliminate enemy squad. Eliminate Michigan, the red gun's top commanding officer, and destroy the red gun's main MT force. What? Weren't we just allies? Like, we did the Ice Worm mission not even that long ago. Hold on, when was that? Oh, I'm looking at it all wrong. Yeah, it was like 4 missions ago. Not even that bad. Or that long ago. We were all jolly friends. I don't know why I'd be going after them. Extra rewards based on the number of enemies destroyed. 400,000 for that, so not too bad. Or we have eliminate V5 Hawkins and V8 Peter of the Vespers, accompanied by friendly craft. To destroy a main MT force and Michigan, and I don't get any friendly craft with that one. It's worth 400,000 versus 180,000 though. That's quite a bit of money. I don't know. In any case, it seems like we're going to be doing some like AC on AC fights, so that usually means I will go for the heavy build. So let's switch over to that, because either way, it's probably going to end up hurting. Oh, one of the things I forgot to do, we still have the overclock system here that we can utilize. Let's see. Access speed. We have the damage mitigation, which I keep saying I don't know that I necessarily want. Repair kit effectiveness might be nice. The assault armor. The only thing about the assault armor is the one-time deal. It seems like it'd be good, but I think it'd be good for like a one-on-one fight and a one-on-one fight only. All these are just different types of armor, so I think I'm going to put one into the repair kits. I'm going to do one each for the weapons tuning. I wonder how much this is going to cost. I got 19 chips. Ooh, I'm one shy. God damn. One shy from getting 12%. Dang it. I almost feel like getting rid of the assault armor. I might just do that. It costs 88,000 credits to reset. I wasn't aware of that. Not that it really matters. I've got like, what, 3.5 million right now. It's not that big of a deal. But yeah, we need that weapon bay because I've already got setups with that. I'm gonna forego the, let's see, the expansion armor, I think, because I just don't think it's gonna help me out all that much. That worked out pretty much perfectly. You know, for what I wanted, I think. We still get the direct hit and the melee weapon, and then energy weapon and kinetic weapon damage increase, and then I get the damage mitigation up to 12%. Repair kits do an additional 1,500, and we get the weapon bay. It didn't unequip anything, did it? We still got what we need. Okay. I think we're good. Yeah, I don't know. I guess let's see about taking out the red guns. I'm gonna try, see what happens.
Got a job for you, 621. This one's from the Arquebus Group.
Raven, this request comes from our affiliate, Schneider.
Oh, Schneider.
First, I'll brief you on the state of conflict between Arquebus and Balaam at Watchpoint
Oh, these are the
Alpha.
people that I was gonna fight had I chose the other mission.
The Watchpoint's defenses inflicted heavy losses on Balaam's initial wave, with many deserting. More recently, they've engaged with our forces only to continue their downward spiral. Despite this, the Red Gun's commander, Gun 1 Michigan, remains alive and well, with his AC Liger Tail being ready to lead the surviving Balaam MT force as we speak. We want you to intercept them, to hammer the final nail into Balaam's coffin. Should you decline, we have V4 lined up to take over.
Old Rusty.
This concludes the briefing. Awaiting your favorable reply.
Friendly fire, kind of looking like it. I guess it's corporation against corporation, but they're really, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I haven't been paying as much attention, but it doesn't seem like there's been as much conflict between the corporations as was set up in like previous Armored Core games. So I don't know why they've got such a big grudge against them. I suppose there could be something in like the field logs that you could potentially pick up. Maybe that's part of it. I think we're just about as good as we can get. I don't know that there's anything I'd necessarily want to set up without, you know, knowing what we're getting ourselves into.
Just get it done.
Just get it done.
There's nothing more for me to say.
Got a problem with this one? Maybe he shouldn't have given it to me if he didn't want me to do it.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission.
Enemy readings. Paratroops incoming.
Attack! Get in there, you maggots!
Looks like Archibald sent some clown on a suicide mission. Really cute.
The only clown around here is you, Kennebec. You're talking about the wall climber, the worm killer, the only Gun 13 has managed to live this long. Until the Liger Tail deploys, the odds are not in your favor. You better keep the emergency eject primed.
Second wave incoming.
Yeah. I heard that first took down Gunfight at Kwasu.
Watu? Oh yeah, the deserter who pissed his pants and ran.
Oh, but hey, I forgot we still kept you around.
Got blocked by that beam.
100 of you, which means, Albany, the mark is worth 20 a.m. You're doing nothing productive. Why don't you do the math for us?
The answer is 2000 Albany, sir!
Shut your stinkhole and start shooting!
Sir, yes, sir!
Assload of chatter going on. Those guys got goddamn shields on.
Third wave incoming, Raven.
I haven't even finished the second wave. Come on, give me a sec.
Liger Tail's gonna be good to go soon. Keep the target busy.
Oh, come on, sir. You gonna ride out and steal all the credit? You got plenty of medals already, sir. We want some of the glory, too.
Fine. Whoever takes down Gun 13 gets to take home a Balaam Cobalt medal. They're good, you know. They go real far when you throw them.
All Liger Tail checks complete, sir. Don't push the old girl too hard, huh?
Finally.
Oh.
Damn near missed
I wasn't even realizing I was hovering for a second.
Listen up, maggots. This field trip is now a hunting expedition. You can go home now, or follow me if you got a death wish.
What the hell's going on?
AC Liger Tail incoming.
There are a lot of enemies, though.
Go, go, go! Follow Michigan!
Give the Liger Tail some cover.
Time to finish the job, 621. Don't let them overwhelm you. Shake off the pressure.
Trying.
Moving through, keep your lousy asses low. You're gonna need more training. Put that in your diaries.
Sir, I'm a useless maggot, sir!
If it isn't Osawa, a resident mathematician, go multiply your rifle training and see if you can learn to do something useful.
I was gonna say, is this asshole like even here? That might be his AC. Shit. Alright, they seem to be thinning a little bit. I want to see if I can get rid of the rest of these guys before actually tackling the main AC here, but
AP at 50%. One repair kit remaining.
Fifth wave. They're surging us.
but there's another wave? Get stunned in midair. You bastards. Can I get up here? Hold on, I think I might be able to do that. Just like recuperate for a second. Good lord. Look at all, okay, look at the mini-map. Not even the mini-map, the radar, I guess you could call it. Like at the very bottom of the screen, center most. Look how many red ticks there are. Everybody's just shooting at me. Can't quite get up here, can ya? See if I can take out several in one hit. The Songbird does decent amount of splash damage, so it's like one of those big ones too, one of those spider type MTs. Whoa, 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 whoa. Did he get up here? Somebody shoot me. Okay. I don't think I was quite prepared for this type of mission. It's just like the the missile lock indicator going off. He can get up here if he wants. He doesn't always do it. See if I can get him into a tight spot here. If he could like just stick up here for a second. I could probably, if I could get him into a tight spot and I could stagger him, I might be able to do some decent damage with a pile bunker or something. But it's like he'll come up here and take a couple pop shots and just leave after that. Camera, please lock on. And I fell. Alright, hold on. I'm trying to think of what would make this better, because we got him out, but then like another wave of enemies came in, and I'm not, and hold on, let me see. I got 16 shots with the shotgun. I'm wondering if I should maybe switch out for something else. Let's see. Let's quit this mission. Otherwise, I got him down in a decent amount. I was able to take out most of those guys. I wonder if... Here, let's... This guy. Ian Shortfall. Son of a bitch. Nothing I have on hand is gonna make that better, huh? Just this one. Costs a lot of money too, jeez.
Just get it done.
Yeah, I get it. This one's something with a little bit more ammo.
System activating combat
I think the laser weapon might do, because it packs a punch. You're down most of these guys, yeah, still with just the one. Only problem is I upgraded the overclocking system so that, you know, we did for kinetic and explosive or whatever, and not energy. So for this particular mission, it probably would have been a good idea to have energy overclocked, but oh well.
Until the Liger tail deploys, the odds are not in your favor. You better keep the emergency
I feel like I'm taking these guys out quicker though, so that's a good thing.
Second wave incoming.
Yeah. I heard that Rook took down Gunfly at Quassu.
Wasu? Oh, yeah, the deserter who pissed his pants and ran.
I forgot we still get
That is not the one I was locking on to, or at least not the one I intended.
which means, Albany, the Merc is worth 20 AM. You're doing nothing productive. Why don't you do the math for us?
What is up here that's... Ah, there it is.
Shut your stink hole and start shooting.
Sir, yes, sir.
Third wave incoming, Raven.
Geronimo! Yeah!
Liger tail's gonna be good to go soon. Keep the target busy.
Come on, sir. You gonna ride out and steal all the credit? You got plenty of medals already, sir. We want some of the glory, too.
Fine. Whoever takes down Gun 13 gets to take home a Balaam Cobalt medal. They're good, you know. They go real far when you throw them.
Very slow on this AC compared to some of these guys, but
Don't push the old girl too hard, huh?
Finally, I damn near missed the show, Potomac. Listen up, maggots. This field trip is now a hunting expedition. You can go home now, or follow me if you got a death wish.
Ready to die, sir!
AC Liger tail incoming. It's gun 1 mission.
Go, go, go! Follow Michigan!
Give the Liger tail some cover.
okay, where are we at?
Time to finish the job, 621. Don't let them overwhelm you. Shake off the pressure. Those of you who withdrew, keep your lousy asses low. You're gonna need more training. Put that in your
Shit.
diaries.
Sir, I'm useless maggot, sir!
If it isn't Osawa, a resident mathematician. Go multiply your rifle training and see if you can learn to do something useful.
I need to lock up for this guy, I think.
Right-hand ammunition at 50%.
Son of a bitch, he's got health kits. And I do too, but still.
Maggots.
And he's down. Very nice.
You can tell this to posterity. Mean old Michigan died of that.
AC Liger tail destroyed. Gun 1 Michigan down. That leaves the MTs to take care of.
No kidding. Not Michigan.
Oh yeah, Michigan's gone, man.
You're still with it!
He is DEAD dead.
50 Balaam MTs destroyed.
And some peace and quiet is always nice.
Left shoulder ammunition at 50%.
I think switching, I don't know if it was just switching to the energy weapon or if it was just me being a little bit more forceful and knowing what to expect.
Good holding out, 621. Our work here is done.
But that worked out a hell of a lot better than the first attempt. I mean, part of it is like not knowing what you're going to be getting yourself into, so, you know, once you have a general idea of what's going on. But that went over pretty dang smooth. I mean, we got the base pay of 400,000 credits plus bonus pay, I guess, for all the MTs that we destroyed. So nearly walked out with pay of about 700,000 credits, and expenses were not that bad because I only used one repair kit that entire time. So it was pretty good. The hell? something. Via the Bluetooth. You can't have it. I'm using it. Plasma thrower. Goddamn. It's like 2 times in a row where this thing is like, hey, you want to pair up to whatever? It's like a Chromebook or something.
One new message.
To see if there's an option to like turn off auto pairing or
Didn't think I'd see the end of
whatever.
red guns. You did your job, 621. Michigan knew the score. Balam's withdrawn from Rubicon. The politicians will be fighting their war now. Where there's coral, there's blood. That's how it's always been, 621.
Raven,
Yes,
are we doomed to spark conflict wherever we go?
probably. Why, you got a problem with conflict? Balaam red guns, they ain't using the emblem anymore. I guess I can. Alright. Well, that did end up working out. Let me see here. I'm gonna save this as heavy, what, energy? That should do it. What's the problem here? Why can't I load those? I'm good at it. Well, I guess if I wanted to go back to the build I was already using, I could easily just switch back. I think, that shotgun, and I forget which generator I was using. Might have been this guy. I think that must have been it. Alright. For whatever reason, I can't load. This data uses a core expansion. Oh, shit. God damn it, I can't load it just because of that, huh? Just because of that. That sucks. And I can't, it's not like I could go back into the arena and get any more chips, so it's like I have to go back and reload that. Why can't you just let me load it up and discard the one part that I'm missing? What's the problem there? That's frustrating. It costs like another 88,000 to get that. Alright, whatever. I might as well save the heavy there. I think I'm gonna have to, because there, it's like no way I'm like rebuilding the light build from scratch. It's like too much effort for me to want to put that in right now. Let's see what the mission is, and then we can determine as to whether we need to do that or not. Head deep into the unknown territory to find the coral convergence. Eliminate your pursuer. Okay. Well, eliminate your pursuers sounds like it might be an AC deal, so I guess we'll just stick with the heavy build.
621. We're picking up where we left off. Now that you've dealt with the laser barrier, we can explore deeper underground. We've received a request from Arquebus to continue the advanced survey. There was something else, too.
Orders for Raven, Advanced Survey Squad. We've received some concerning information that an AC has been quietly following your trail. Arquebus cannot tolerate unauthorized surveys that will put its coral interests at risk. If you spot this rogue agent, eliminate them.
Where there's coral, there's blood. Remember that, 621.
Duly noted. get into it.
Who could be following you? The Liberation Front?
Maybe one of the guns. The red guns. Certainly would have a grudge, I'd think.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. Make your way down to the next depth.
I actually don't have the hidden parts list pulled up. Let me just see real quick. What mission even is this? I forget now. Alright, I'll just Google it while I'm moving around. Anyway, before we had to get into that business with the red guns, that's what we did last time. Nearly forgot. We had to get into this generator because we need to explore the depths of this place. And there was a grid that was blocking the way down here. So, I had to turn off the generator in order to get that grid down.
Something's jamming the radar. It must be interference from the active coral. Rely on your eyes and ears.
I usually do.
Is that...
Coral response from inside the creature. Watch out.
They explode on not even contact, just in proximity. Well, there's a chest down here, actually.
Breeding pods for the mealworms. Looks like they're out of commission now.
I'm
Mealworms?
reading something behind us, and it's getting closer.
If there's anything up there, but I think my radar would be able to pick it up if there was. Pretty sure it extended up kind of towards the top. Maybe. All right. Here they are. And
Go
you
deal
are?
with a mercenary who went in alone, they said. Figures. Seems both of us are too dangerous to keep around. And the higher-ups wouldn't miss an opportunity to kill two birds with one stone. Hate to say it, but Rubicon still needs me.
For what, Rusty?
So, buddy, who needs you?
Everyone, apparently. I'm the most wanted merc in these waters. I don't know where we are.
This time, I don't have
On
any
this
other
planet.
choice. I'm coming, buddy.
Hey, clearly I'm not your buddy.
They set you both up. 621. Make it through this alive. That's your job now.
AP at 50%.
I know you can do better than that.
Fought in the arena, he was a bit of a pain to deal with, but we found out that he didn't really have a whole lot of armor on him. I think that was his big flaw.
You're strong, a threat. You're sharp. That's not the only thing that makes
out to impress. But this isn't over yet.
Oh, is it not?
Buddy. There's no graver threat than power without purpose.
We've lost all signs of Steel Haze. He's escaped.
That's a shame. Thought maybe I could shut him up once and for all.
Good job, 621. No need to pursue him. We have to keep pressing on.
Sick of this guy calling me buddy.
I'm picking up a major coral response coming from the bottom of the pit. Let's keep moving, Raven.
Just making sure that's the way we're supposed to go.
It's close. A city from before the fires of Ibis.
Underground? That's interesting.
Institute City. Of course. No wonder we couldn't find it. I need to prepare before the corps move in. Head back to base and rest up.
Oh. I thought we were going to explore it now. Not bad. Probably could have done the fight a little bit better, but that's alright.
Raven. I see them so clearly. The voices of the coral. My family. Brothers and sisters consumed by the fires of Ibis. Only a few survived. But after all this time, they finally formed a new flock. It looks like Walter sent you a message. Let's take a look, Raven.
Incoming comms.
Let me tell you a story before you go. There once was a scientist. He abandoned his family to delve into the secrets of coral. His work yielded a carnival of horrors. Augmentation surgery included.
Horrors,
But there was another
not
scientist.
carnival of horrors.
He took his colleagues' sins upon himself and set it all ablaze. Died with no regrets. There's a lesson in this story. Once something's alive, it doesn't die easy. 621. Story time's over. It's time for work.
There's never really time for story time anyway. Rubicon Research Institute emblem acquired. Good, good. Alright. Let me take that shit off first. Can I load that or okay, no. Okay, yeah, so it costs less the less chips that you have installed, which is good. But I still need, I think, to get the weapon bay one. And let's load it up. And the assembly, we'll take that off. So stupid that I have to do this, but it seems like that's the only way to do it. Okay, so weapon bay. And... oh shit, did I save? I'm saving now. Okay, so weapon bay. Repair, optimization. I forget how much I put into that. No, we got up to 12. No, the damage tuning and the drive control tuning are up. Got the weapon bay one. Okay. Oh shit, no, not. Or was it? No, it was energy weapon then. Okay. So it still worked previously, but I was wondering if, okay, because the one in the middle was the one I did not get. So I actually did have energy weapons upgraded. Well, that's good. So now I wonder if I should, and maybe not explosive because I don't use missiles that much, but I do wonder if maybe I should just put it all into kinetic, since I seem to use like shotguns and machine guns a little bit more, and keep the energy weapons low. Because I think we were up to this, so there's 7 left. What the hell did I have it in? Down here. Oh, I guess it was it must have been the repair kits. Because I could get it to, instead of the repair kits. I don't know. I was gonna say, instead of putting it in the repair kits, I suppose I could do extra damage and still get the energy weapon. Because that would account for 12. It's 500 extra repair worth it. Versus a percentile of energy weapon, kinetic and energy weapon damage. I think it might not be. Probably gonna end up regretting it and have to reset the thing anyway, but I got a lot of money, that's fine. And I haven't sold like any of the parts that I've gotten either, so I'm sure if it really came down to it, I could probably just kind of sell some shit and we'd be on our way. Eliminate 2 ACs dispatched by the corporations and reach the coral convergence. Well, son of a gun, I guess we're getting back into the large, heavier AC build then, aren't we? Actually, okay, let me just make doubly sure that I saved on that. We'll load this up and get on into it.
You saw the ruins. Institute City, the mausoleum of the sinners who caused the fires of Ibis. The coral's right there, waiting. Arquebus has ordered us to discontinue the survey and hand things over to their own AC squad. 621. We're done with the corporations. Wipe out the Arquebus AC squad and get to the coral first. When this job is over, I'll tell you about the last of my friend's requests.
Okay. I don't know if that means we're coming up to the end of this game or what.
From here on out, never mind. Just trust your instincts.
Walter is seeming like, I don't know, he's like on his deathbed or something. He's got some information. He's got a song and he wants to sing it.
Your voices are so close now. This is my home.
If you say so, Ire. Oh yeah, we discovered that she was like incorporeal as well. She's like a part of the planet's life force.
Let's go, Raven.
V2 Snail, come in. Requesting backup. We have insufficient force to ensure success.
These Institute relics are such
Arquebus AC squad. Isn't...
You're Raven, the independent mercenary. Decided to ignore Arquebus's orders, did you?
V2 Snail, come in. The Raven has landed. Requesting backup.
Apparently there's a couple parts here. The guide I pulled up, it's always a goddamn different guide every time I do, but the guide that I pulled up just shows images, but it doesn't seem to have any, like, descriptions. The part looks like it's on something. I can't tell what, but we've got a couple enemies here. It looks like they're in the middle of fighting. I don't know if they're fighting MTs or if they're fighting something else or what, but I might kind of let them have at it for a second. Coming after me, are you? Well, come on then. Oh shit. Just right up to the border.
2 repair kits remaining. AP at 50%.
This is too risky. Commander, V2 Snail. Please, come in. This is Mater, please. Snail, come in.
Oh, went down really, really quick.
Who's left her for dead? Wasn't for me.
Credit shall be all mine. A fabulous opportunity. Balaam was a sinking ship, but Arquebus' stars on the rise. And me, I'll be well rewarded when I bring them your head on a silver platter. Yes, I see an opportunity.
Guy's using a shield.
Did I misread the signs?
Yes, you did, anime man.
Right to bet against Balaam. But his luck had run out already. The Arquebus AC squad has been alerted.
Secure the area, 621. Looks like you're clear.
These losers just standing around. Well, I used up all my repair kits. Fighting both of them at the same time didn't end up working out so great, but still. Alright, I still don't know where that chest is. I don't even know if it would be around here or anywhere. Yeah, I wish the radar just worked a little bit better. Though I will say that it usually seems like when you come up close to a chest or something, it tends to just pop right up on your radar. Having a map that you can pull up, like the classic games or something like that, just to know where you've been, and you know, if it would potentially show up on something like that, would be a lot better though than the just kind of like radar format. Whatever. I think I kind of checked up and around that area before we actually got down here, so it's probably not necessary. Whatever. Something over here, maybe? No. There's like this big old pit down there, but can't actually get over there. We are blocked.
The vascular plant. It's still here.
He must mean that gigantic structure in the distance.
Sorry, I'm trying to take a look. I think it is over here somewhere. Like the image I'm looking at, and it would be great if they could show me, you know, a kind of a just about square. But it's sort of looking at, looks like it's looking at this bridge. Like that bridge right here. It's like in the background. Let me just take a sec, because I hate missing out on parts like this. You know when he might get something nice. There it is. There it is. Cool.
Arquebus must be tracking us by now. Hurry, 621.
Don't tell me how to do my mission. Just a little exploration, that's all. There's another one. It looks like it's sort of in the... Oh, shit. Hey, what now?
That machine was running on stable energy for half a century. Perhaps it should be no surprise that humanity so desires coral.
Okay, anyway. I think I see it. Yeah, that's it down there. I was going to say, the other one looks like it's near some water or something, but yeah, that should be it. Building down here.
Left shoulder communication at 50%. AP at 30%.
It's actually do more damage than I was expecting. Oh no. I didn't think they had god damn. I didn't think they had like a ranged attack. The first one we saw on the bridge was just trying to ram into me. And let's restart from the checkpoint. I don't want to fight those two ACs again.
Buy us more time. Move out.
Oh, hold up. Start me back here. I was kind of hoping they'd start me off on the bridge. If you start me off back here, does that mean that I need to go pick up the thing again? I think it does. Yes, it does.
Vascular plant. It's still here.
He must mean that gigantic structure in the distance.
Now that. I don't know what that is. Vascular plant.
Enemy detected. Autonomous grinder wheel. That machine was running on stable energy for half a century. Perhaps it should be no surprise that humanity so desires coral.
These things move a little too erratically and too fast.
One repair kit remaining. AP at 50%.
That's ridiculous.
That should buy us more time. Move out.
Yeah, the only problem is every time I need to do that, restart from a checkpoint, I gotta go back and grab this thing, otherwise we're gonna miss it. It's looking like the one that's down at the bottom near the waterbed is something I want too. Like, for certainly. Potentially. I don't know. It's a melee weapon, a certain melee weapon. And I've not missed this particular melee weapon that has been in previous games. I don't think in any of the armored cores that I've done so far. You know, I'm using the pile bunker, which does a shitload of damage, so it might not end up working with my loadout, but I would still like to have it.
The vascular plant. It's still here.
He must mean that gigantic structure in the distance. Enemy detected. Thomas grinder wheel.
Wait just a second, hold up.
That machine is running on stable energy for half a century. Perhaps it should be no surprise that humanity so desires coral.
Yeah, that's probably the best option, just to kind of get in and out, basically. Hey, what's up, Pre-Law? Thanks for stopping by.
By now. Hurry, 621.
I can make it over here. Alright, before I get into anything else, let me just take a look. Oh, it actually looks like that's the last part for this particular spot.
Readings are off the chart. Close.
Why on earth? I wish there was a setting. It's like, don't target the enemy that's furthest away from you. Do something that's a little bit closer. Sure, it might pop up and, you know, my camera angle, I'm pointing down, but nope. Wants to lock on to the guy way the hell out there. Good shit.
The response is getting stronger. We're nearly there, 621.
Nearly there. Big lad. I don't get any extra bonus points. I do get combat logs for new enemy types, which it looks like that might have been. But I don't get any extra rewards for defeating enemies, so I'll try to skirt through as quick as possible. I guess potentially there could be a core or something around here with a combat, not a combat log, just like a regular log.
Here we are, 621. Arquebus will be here soon. Investigate before they arrive.
Interesting.
The coral's rising. It's building up faster than I'd expected.
Raven, I knew Walter was...
Wait, something's coming.
Unidentified machine overhead. A response. sea weapon.
One of them sea weapons, huh?
The Ibis series, still functional. Get ready, 621.
Yeah, that looks interesting. Sea weapons for sea battles. One more job. This is it. This is the last one. Looks like they took inspiration from Char. Paint that thing red and suddenly. I necessarily know what that means, but alright.
Listen up, 621. The Ibis series are no ordinary weapons. They're designed
Ooh, Jesus.
disasters. A security measure to keep Rubicon safe. Now their original masters are long gone. Destroy it before it destroys you.
I can tell.
I know you can find a way.
Keep it up, 621. It can't take
Boy,
much
those
more
melee
of
attacks do a
this.
shitload of damage.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
We're in danger.
Focus, 621.
Nice.
You have to focus.
Enemy coral response. Silent.
1 repair kit remaining.
Wait. It's coming back.
Ah, shit. Yeah, I kind of figured that'd be too easy.
Is this what the Ibis series is truly capable of?
It's a recipe. Drawing power from its environment.
Okay, just not gonna take too much damage, I guess. Or any. Oh, I see. Some kind of Gundam. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not too familiar with the Gundam series.
AP at 30%.
You can take it, 621.
I don't know that I can. Oh, God. This thing does a shitload of damage. After that attack right there, it seems like that's the attack where I can do something, but...
621. Damn it. Not like this.
Yeah, that didn't work out.
Listen up, 621. The Ibis series are no ordinary weapons. They're designed to prevent coral disasters. A security measure to keep Rubicon safe. Now their original masters are long gone. Destroy it before it destroys you.
I get that first wave pretty damn easy, but that second one did a shitload of damage.
Enemy coral response. Silent.
Wait. It's coming back.
Yeah, I guess I know what character you're talking about now. Char, I guess their name is.
This is what the Ibis series
Um,
is truly capable of.
But yeah, I've never actually sat down and watched the series. I think I tried and he said, oh no, it's pretty bad to start with. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I didn't. And I've sat through some shit before, so, you know, skin off my back. It's a little boring, but
You've nearly got it.
holy shit, what was that? Don't like that.
Only one who can finish the job.
God damn, those attacks. They do so much damage.
You can take it, 621.
That, God, it does a lot. This attack right here, I could line it up nice. If I get close enough, I could do a nice little melee attack, get an extra shotgun blast in there. It's pretty good, but he doesn't do it often, and those melee attacks are a killer.
They're designed to prevent coral disasters. A security measure to keep Rubicon safe. And now their original masters are long gone. Destroy it before it destroys you.
Does take decent stagger damage, though. It's a good thing he starts off with this.
Listen up, 61. The Ibis series are no ordinary weapons. They're designed to prevent coral disasters. A security measure to keep Rubicon safe.
He does a decent amount of stagger damage to me, also. Okay.
Destroys you.
No way I can speed that process up either.
Enemy coral response.
Did a decent job that time. I didn't even take half health damage.
Wait. It's coming back.
It's reactivating.
Is this what the Ibis series is truly capable of?
It's resonating.
I guess. I don't know. There was like a massive like blade attack it did that stretched halfway across the map, so that was somewhat astounding. But he just kind of like skirts around and a bit of a pain.
AP at 30%.
You can take it, 61.
No repair kits remaining.
Might have been a good opportunity. Can't find a good spot to hit him.
50%.
Like if he does that big melee attack again, either one really, the one where he like flies in the air for a second, or the one where he does the giant blade beam, I might be able to get him, but I don't know what that is. All right. Son of a bitch. It's finding an opportunity to hit him because he is a little bit too mobile. Oh, that didn't work. Shit. That didn't work. I was hoping I could get a shotgun blast in there to start off with, but just pushed him back.
Listen up, 61. The Ibis series are no ordinary weapons. They're designed to prevent coral disasters. A security measure.
Woo! Yeah, sorry.
Keep Rubicon
Nose
safe.
itches.
Now their original masters are long gone. Destroy it before it destroys you.
It's taking damage, right?
Yeah, I can see that. Alright.
Keep it up, 621.
Enemy coral response.
Not as good that time as the last time, but decent enough.
Wait. It's coming back.
It's reactivating.
The second wave is torture, though.
Is this what the Ibis series is truly capable of?
It's resonating with the enemy coral.
Drawing power from its environment. It won't stop until it destroys its generator.
If they can energy the environment, I mean, destroy the environment.
Picking up a powerful ambient resonance.
It is imperative to protect the coral.
One repair kit remaining.
Could have been worse. Jumping seems to work for those melee attacks. No, not that one.
You can take it, 621.
Woo.
621.
Whoa, what was that?
Not like this.
Alright, he just like busted out the mother of all attacks there. God damn it.
Listen up, 621. The Ibis series are no ordinary weapons. They're designed to prevent coral disasters. A security measure to keep Rubicon safe. But now their original masters are long gone. Destroy it before it destroys you.
Taking damage, Raven. But I know you can find a way.
Keep it up, 621.
Once again, that first phase, not a problem.
Enemy coral response.
That second one.
Silent.
It seems like after a little while he does do the melee attack, which I could avoid
It's coming back.
pretty easily, and then it sets me up for a nice stagger and melee combo of my own.
This what the Ibis series
But
is
it's all the rest of the shit in between. He's got the laser things that shoot at you, which don't do too much damage, but you gotta keep mobile for that. And then the melee attacks are the real killer. So he does the slashes, the repeated slashes that come after you. Those do a decent amount of damage. A little bit hard to avoid. I'm seeing that jumping works all right. So this one off early.
Picking up a powerful enemy resonance.
It is imperative to protect the coral.
But then he did like some major, huge attack. Fortunately, when you jump, falling typically seems to get me out of the way, except for that time.
You can take it, 621. You've nearly got it, 621.
I just had to avoid that big attack, and then I ended up getting him.
It's gonna blow. Get out of there, 621.
Oh, okay, shit. Much I could do there.
Is it over, 621?
The coral resonance. It's fading. The machine's resolved. Inherited from its creators.
Thank you.
Voices from the past. Fading into...
Might want to shut up, Ire.
Raven, you're losing control.
Damn it. They were once away.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Get me distracted. I ended up getting hit by something.
Target neutralized.
Oh, son of a bitch. Is this that snail man?
I left the subject alive as instructed. Only a fool would try to outfox Arquebus. I'll see that the unruly dog is punished and brought to heel. Oh, and of course, let's not forget the Hound's master either.
You can do with him. All right. So that second boss, bit of a trip, but at least with the weapons I had, the good thing was it didn't seem to have a whole lot of AP. It just did a lot of damage. It's kind of like me. Except I got a decent amount of armor actually, so I feel like I'm pretty well balanced. Bulkier tank AC for the big time battles. But Jesus, they sure did pack a punch with that last one. First phase, like I said, not too bad. I can get it in like one good series of hits, take out most of its health, and then just do kind of residual damage. If I could hit it with a songbird and, you know, maybe a nice shotgun blast or something, if I get up real close, you could do it with just like that one sequence of melee and stagger combo, and then, you know, get a couple attacks in there, and it's finished. It is done. And, you know, there was I think 1 or 2 attempts I did where I just didn't even lose half my health on the first round. But the second one, I guess it's just a matter of knowing what to look for. But yeah, those melee attacks in particular, the ranged ones, those were the killer. So yeah, a little bit of a pain, but managed to get through. Not too bad. Chock full of just pretty big fights with that one. That's going to be a hard one if you're looking for like an S rank or something like that. I can't even imagine. Because you have to fight the 2 ACs at the beginning, plus get through the little midsection there where you have to fight the spinning deals, and then do the like kind of a gauntlet run to the coral section. Then you got to fight that boss. It's kind of a tall order, but oh well. But for me and for my sake, could have gone worse, but we made out with about 400,000 credits. Not terrible. And we have a Aurora light wave cannon. And there it is. That is the Moonlight Blade, or what I believe is to be the Moonlight Blade. Weapon that appears, or should appear, in every Armored Core game. So, not too bad, not too bad. And we got Mind Beta for unlocking the logs.
Arquebus seized control of the coral, and its occupying forces swiftly commandeered the entirety of Institute City. There, they discovered a wealth of forgotten relics. Among them, experimental weapons that the Institute kept secret, fearing they were beyond human control. A group of sea weapons bearing the name of the Central Coral Control System, the Ibis series. Arquebus also claimed a towering coral siphon, abandoned since the fires, the vascular plant. Now, they toiled to repair the plant and extend its reach beyond Rubicon's atmosphere. The Liberation Front no longer had the power to stop them, and the fires of war continued to smolder as the end drew near.
All right.
Raven? I found a message addressed to you. Decoding and playing back.
621. A friend of mine sent a request. Now, this one comes from me. You know what hidden dangers lurk within the coral. The fires of Ibis should have wiped the coral out, but it survived, gathered, and it's been steadily multiplying ever since. Now the coral convergence is growing at an exponential rate. Eventually, it'll spill out from Rubicon and contaminate space itself. The coral must be burned, 621. Even if that means reigniting the fire that scorched the stars. This isn't an order. It's a legacy. My fallen friends entrusted this duty to me, and now it's my turn to hand it on. 621. Feed the fire. Let the last cinders burn. I have one last job for you. Find your freedom.
Raven. Now I finally understand what Walter was thinking. This AC. He must have foreseen this outcome and prepared for it. It's time for us to escape.
Main Main system. Activating combat mode.
Oh, okay. Well, that's different. Sortie using an older AC. You use an old gen AC instead of your usual craft on this mission. AC is made from junk parts, and its performance leaves much to be desired. We have a rapid-fire machine gun and a scatter bazooka.
I found some coordinates in the AC systems. He's showing us the way out.
Can't believe they put us on sewer duty. Is that an AC? Where'd it come from? That piece of scrap's alive. Is that Institute tech?
You should avoid combat as much as possible, Raven. And the ACC is no match for your abilities.
Well, I'll see what I can do. Jamming rounds, rupture on impact, creating an area of effect, disrupt enemy lock-on. AC is equipped with jamming round launcher, and it's a left-hand weapon. Alright, so that's what the left trigger was.
Let's find a way around them. If they do spot you, your left-hand weapon is equipped with jamming rounds.
Oops. Somehow he skirted around me.
Wait, they're not with us.
Did I get him? Excuse me.
Here's our way back to the surface. This AC should have just enough propulsion.
Guess not like that. Suppose I gotta get right up next to it, huh?
Is this the outskirts of Institute City?
This is V6 Pater, calling all security team members. Raven, the
Son of a bitch, this guy's still alive.
re-education,
We had the option to kill him and Snail initially, and didn't take it. So I wonder if we would have been having to deal with the red guns had I chose to kill them instead. Yeah, I know, trying to avoid combat situations, I get it. But you know, when there's little options in terms of paths I could take, sometimes you just gotta get rid of some guys. I'm sorry.
Searchlights. We'll be in trouble if they spot us.
We'll be in trouble. Thanks. Slid all the way down that. I'm getting caught up on the map.
Enemy contact. AC, over.
Raven, the searchlights.
It's Raven! Neutralize the fugitive!
At least I got my chaff grenades.
We've got eyes on the independent mark.
Don't hit the core! We want Raven alive!
Yeah, they want me alive.
From our destination, Raven. What's this? I've checked. It's not a trap.
50%.
Emergency beacon intercepted. Been a while, tourist. Good to see you're still kicking. Chief's coming to pick you up. Head to the rendezvous point.
He's from RAD. Carla. She must be involved with Walter's mission.
necessary. You have your orders.
Left shoulder ammunition at 50%.
There's too many of them. Wait, I'm picking up something else.
Hey, tourist! Having a little trouble?
Carla.
She does still pilot.
He asked me to look after you. Don't mind if I do.
Company! It's another AC! Hurry! You're 18! Joe's your junkyard?
That's Carla's AC. She's backing us up, Raven.
I don't just design weapons, you know. You'll see what I mean.
There's a lot of them, Chief, but they're just MTs. You should have let me handle this. Our AD needs you in one piece.
Looks like we're clear. Better book it before more company shows up.
Sending a
Are
chopper.
you using?
We retrieved the tourist's AC, too.
Once we've caught our breath, let's talk. About Walter.
It's like some kind of spread missile or something, but it looks so strange. I'm gonna get my personal AC back. Jailbreak. Oh. These are just the parts for the AC that I was using. The crap one.
Augmented human C4621. Entering standard mode. Incoming comms.
Back in your old AC? You were made for each other. The fact that you're still alive means that Walter made the right bet. All right. You deserve to know what we've been fighting for. I'll get you introduced with the next mission.
We unlocked something. I accidentally scrolled over it. I think it might be this one, because I don't recognize that. Double-barreled laser rifle designed by Arquebus ADD. Power-hungry, high-performance variant. Features 2 barrels and a vertical juxtaposition. Can be charged to amplify its power. I wonder if it's like a better version of the one that I typically use. Or, you know, an alternative version. I guess it seems like with a lot of weapons, there aren't necessarily like better versions. It typically seems like there are just like ones that do better fire rate, ones that do more damage, but, you know, overheat easily, so. We have a grenade launcher. Which I probably don't want. We have a needle gun, interesting. Developed by Elcano. Semi-auto weapon that fires special needle-shaped ammunition. Provides a good balance of attack power and impact. Might be good for the machine gun thing I was using previously. Dagger. Laser dagger developed by Arquebus design. Close range combat, lightweight craft. Energy weapon built to deliver agile slashing attacks. How many does it do? Consecutive hits are 3. Jeez. 3 consecutive hits for, I'm assuming that's 750 damage each. That's not bad. If you could do them pretty fast, that might be able to do like some decent damage. We have an explosive thrower. Stun baton, laser dagger, laser blade. Most of these should be like weapons that we've already seen before. Container missile launcher, vertical missile launcher, dual missile launcher, split missile launcher, light wave cannon, the Aurora. That's the one I picked up, but that's for the left side. Fusion of laser and pulse technology fires projectiles accompanied by distinctive fluctuations. Sounds weird. Got a plasma cannon. We have a grenade cannon. Man, look at that damage, jeez. But only 16 shots. That is a lot, though. 2,000 per shot. It's like a Command Rider head or something. Oh, hey! Look at that. Antenna head's back. It's not as good as the one I have. Better system recovery, I guess. Energy efficiency isn't all that great. Minimally speaking, it looks like the armor points and all of the defensive points are down, but just a bit, like not even that much. 20, 30 points, if even. And it's heavier, but it's got better scan range and it's got better system recovery. I'm pretty sure that means like when you get staggered, basically. Which actually means a lot to me. I might get it. Even if the defense isn't quite as good, I think it might, just for the other attributes, be okay to use. These little stick arms. No new legs. Got a new FCS. Meant for long range from the looks of it, so nothing I need. Should be it. I don't know that I'm willing to trade out much anything else. Let's take a look at the Moonlight Blade, though. Energy shortfall for this thing. Lightweight blade developed long ago by the Rubicon Research Institute. Fuses laser and pulse technology to accompany slashing attacks with waves of light. Charged to increase output, emitting larger waves of light. 2 strikes with this one. 1 charged attack does 2,000 damage. I don't know if you get to do 2 slashes if you charge an attack, though. I don't think so. So that's sort of shitty. 2 consecutive hits with base damage of about 600, so you get 1,200 for 2 basic attacks and 2,000 for a charged attack. Yeah, it's not as good. It does a little bit more in direct hits. So, you know, when you have an enemy staggered and then you do an attack on them, that's what the direct hits are. So it might be okay for that. I think it's lighter, if that's what I'm seeing. It costs more energy, but it's lighter than the Bile Bunker, so it would give me a little bit more boost in speed. Alright, if I equip this thing, I don't have an EN shortfall. Let me see here. Same shit. 430 and 430. Seems like the same thing. Oh, am I just going? I think I assumed I had more than I actually did. Shit. Or is it? Yeah. No, I just kept cycling over the same one. I'm like, why does it look the same? Okay. Charge attack still does a lot. Or it takes a long time, I should say. Kind of the nice thing about it is it's got that little bit of range to it, but I don't even know if that'd be worth it. With the pile bunker, even still, it's like, it doesn't have range. You don't move anywhere with this thing. I guess that's the nice thing, because look at you. It's like you can use it as a ranged attack. It's almost like using it like that boss did that we just fought a couple levels ago. I mean, it's not bad. It's just the sacrifice with the attack damage. And I don't know that I'd be willing to give up how much damage the pile bunker does in favor of this thing. It is cool. I mean, I do like the idea of having like a high damage attack that's ranged. But, you know, it's still a melee attack. I don't know. Trying to weigh out the pros and cons. It's like I might be able to use it a little bit more frequently than the pile bunker, because let's face it, I don't use the pile bunker at all unless I have an enemy staggered. Every once in a while, you know, kind of think about it and say, you know, maybe I should save a little bit of ammo because I could take out most enemies with one hit just by using the pile bunker, but it takes a while to recharge. And it's like, yeah, I think with the Moonlight Blade, I might use it a little bit more frequently, just like in regular combat. But I don't know if that's a good enough trade-off for the amount of damage that the pile bunker does. I do not know. This antenna head compares. More weight, defensive performance. Looks like it doesn't do as much kinetic defense or explosive defense, but somewhat negligible, I would assume, given the points. Altitude recovery down 1 point, boost speed down by 1 point. Still, decent boost in scan range and system recovery in particular. I think I will switch it out. Alright, let's see what mission we got. Take the uninhabited floating city. Defend the control tower until systems takeover of the floating city Xylem is complete.
Let me tell you a story, tourist. After the fires of Ibis burnt the planet up, a secret organization formed, hiding in the ashes. Overseer, the Association of Observers. They monitored the coral's growth, ready to burn it before the collapse came. That was their mission. Our mission. Me, Walter, and our fallen friends. RAD was always a front, a side hustle. It's time for me to get back to my real work. Let's get down to brass tacks. You've been to Xylem before, right? The floating city created by the Institute? It's hiding a secret. A little something to prepare against the coming collapse. We need to get to it, and fast. RAD's entire team of hackers is going to be working to take control of Xylem. I want you to deal with Arquebus when they come running to see what we're up to.
Don't really know what kind of mission this is going to be outside of just, you know, probably waves of enemies, but I think we'll probably be okay with the light one, so I'll stick with what I got. We haven't been able to use the light build yet anyway.
The Association of Observers. They want to burn the coral.
Yeah, you got a problem with that, Ire? You don't have a problem, do you?
Main system activated.
position, tourist. It's time. I need
So
you
much
to protect
faster.
that tower until we've managed to take control.
Normalization process K. Deploying shield.
Chief, I've cracked some of the defense systems.
Good job, Chatty. That'll buy us some time. Looks like you're in position. Chatty, how much longer till we have control?
Give me 5 minutes, and the corpse will...
I'm picking up an Arquebus MT squad.
Well, guess who showed up early? Looks like you're up already, tourist. Give him the old RAD welcome.
We have to see this through.
Alright.
Don't let them near the tower, tourist.
Normalization process B1.
We've got access to support weaponry. Use them if you need the help.
I guess I'll hold off on that. Sending in a big time truck. You know, the weirdest thing, I could have sworn I had 2 weapons on the light build. 2 of these right-hand weapons.
3 more minutes. Hang in there, tourist.
Now we've got snipers.
Hey, tourist, go clear them out.
Did that not hit? What the hell is that? Oh.
Tower shield losing integrity.
I've got high-level access now. 2 more minutes and it's ours.
Why am I so short?
The shield set is limited.
Another one.
We've got something else.
There's suicide drones.
You're playing for keeps. Make sure you don't miss, tourist.
Shields offline.
You're in trouble now.
Reinforcements.
I didn't know there was going to be suicide drones. I guess it's time to turn
Looks
on
like
these
they're
things.
falling over each other to get your autograph, tourist.
Raven.
Only got a minute and a half.
The tower can't take anymore.
Just 1 more minute to go, tourist.
Right ammunition at 50%.
Ah, damn it.
Access denied.
Well, we were doing okay up until that last section there. I wonder. Yeah, you know, I could have sworn I had another weapon on here. I think it was the energy weapon. I'm pretty sure. You know what? It might have been. It was. I had started this build before doing all the overclocks, and I think I didn't have the. What's it? The one that lets you have two weapons on installed yet? So. I think that might have been the problem. I don't know if it's going to help all that much, but at the very least, I can avoid like the reload situation. Because once I got a reload on the machine gun, I could just swap to the energy weapon. Probably work out better. Besides, with the energy weapon, it has a little bit of an area effect, so.
Get into position, tourist. It's time.
Otherwise, I don't know. I don't see using the heavy being all that better. Maybe if I activated the defense turrets a little bit earlier.
Chief, I've cracked some of the defense systems.
Good job, Chatty. That'll buy us some time. Looks like you're in position. Chatty, how much longer till we have control?
Give me 5 minutes. And the corpse will...
I'm picking up an Arquebus MT squad.
Well, guess who showed up early? Looks like you're up already, tourist. Give him the old RAD welcome.
Raven, I'll support you.
Don't let them near the tower, tourist.
Process B1. Plasma cannon.
We've got access to support weaponry. Use them if you need the help.
I'm probably going to activate that once the snipers come in, I think.
Left, the system is ours, tourist.
Try to stagger them a little bit just in case.
Hey, tourist, go clear them out.
Oh, good. You know what? Since he's doing such a good job with that.
Access now. 2 more minutes and it's
What are you doing, turret?
Wait, we've got something else.
No vital signs. They're suicide drones.
You're playing for keeps. Make sure you don't miss, Taurus.
Tower shoot. The shield set is rented.
I don't think there's any better way I could do that.
Ah,
you know what? Maybe the
There's a lot of them.
the laser weapon, the plasma rifle would have done a little bit better.
Tourist.
Heavily armed LC.
Just one more minute to go, tourist. Give me 30 seconds and we'll have full admin access.
Just a little more, tourist.
Shields offline.
Trouble now.
Okay.
Silo control. Escalating to top level.
A little bit tense, but I think we got it done.
Owner, Cinder Karma.
Good job holding out, tourist. Now I'll show you what this city really is.
The water level's falling. No, the whole city's rising.
You can thank Walter for the tip.
So instead of just city, it's more city.
I give you the colony ship. Simon.
Oh, okay. I just thought a city was just emerging from the water.
Walter's parting gift.
All right. A ship is cool. Not bad. Fairly quick mission, but it was easy to get overwhelmed if you let things kind of slip. I think I needed to turn the turrets on a little bit quicker. It seemed, I don't know if they just like run out of energy or if like something takes a shot at them and they just die super quick. But the one I activated first when we were playing the last time, it seemed to shut off awfully quick. So it didn't exactly work out. But rushing around, I think having the second weapon, the laser rifle ended up working out too. So.
Let me fill you in on the plan. While you were captured, Arquebus finished their work on the vascular plant. It's pulling the coral through Rubicon's atmosphere, and it won't be long till they take it all. We need to burn the coral before it's too late. Of course, we can't just walk up to the plant and light a match. No, we're going to need something bigger. A lot bigger. Well, figured it out. The xylem isn't just our means of reaching the plant. It's a giant powder keg. Plenty to set all that coral off.
Is that the Observer's plan?
Arquebus got their very own Death Star.
The corporations want only to devour the coral. The Observers fear the coral and want only to eradicate it. I believe in the shared potential of humanity and the coral. Raven,
Okay, what's a fool's errand?
I need to ask you something.
No new messages.
No human can resist the temptation of the power of the coral. I don't think there's anything I need to do necessarily. What is it? We've got a decision. The first one I see is eliminate Cinder Carla. Or we can eliminate Freud of the Vespers. Bigger payout for this one. I'm guessing if we don't eliminate Carla, then we're working against Ire. Reward based on number of enemies destroyed. Well, that does seem like an AC fight though, so let me just go ahead and I'm gonna switch over to the energy one because you know what? I got a grudge against them Vespers anyway. Try to backstab me, will ya?
Here's the situation, tourist. Arquebus has sent its entire force after the Xylem. We're trying to fend them off, but honestly, we've got our backs to the wall right now. That's where you come in. Leave the grunts to Chatty and the others. I've found someone just right for you. V1 Freud, the ace leading the corporate force. Walter left me one last card to play. You. Once you're in, there's no turning back. Can I count on you?
Sure. Why not? Alright, let's get it done.
Raven, you've made your decision.
Yes, I did, Ire.
I'm sorry.
Had to deliver these guys a receipt, as they call it in the business.
Main system activating combat mode.
All right, let's roll. We've still got time until V1 deploys. Deal with the corpse heavy hitters first. We need you to have a chance at winning this. No pressure, tourist.
T2, situation report, sir. We've engaged the independent mercenaries.
So that's what has been.
I've got fires to put out on the ground. By all means, take charge of the triviality.
And a big mouth on him.
You son of a bitch.
Breaking up!
Target destroyed.
At least I destroyed the
Keep it
LC
up,
pretty
tourist.
quick.
We're taking a pounding, Chief. Looks like they boosted some of the PCA's best hardware.
Taking a pounding.
Hear that, tourist? Let Chatty handle the starboard wing for now. You need to deal with the target.
That went down quicker than I anticipated. I don't think there's any other hidden items left in the game, because when I looked at the list, it just kind of ended at the Moonlight Blade, so I think we're good on checking for other stuff. Unless there is a log, I suppose that could be. I don't know. I don't know if it'll be worth it, probably not. mean, the good thing about the logs is that they do eventually end up unlocking additional parts later on, but it's usually like, it's not usually weapons or things like that I would be more inclined to check out. It's usually something more along the lines of actual AC parts.
Visuals on the independent mercenary, sir. Understood. Eliminated!
Now we got an HC. Guess Archibus likes to recycle too. At least that piece of
AP at 30%. One repair kit remaining.
Mark, me too, sir. Is B1 ready to...
I told you not to bother me, Grunt. AP at 50%.
Melee attack does a lot of damage. But so does mine.
Looks like we've secured the area. Resupply while you can.
Sounds good to me.
Enemy reinforcements, Chief. Too many to handle.
Where do they even find all these people? Go give Chatty a helping hand, tourist.
Guess when you're the only corporation left on the planet,
Chief,
you're expecting a
enemy
big
detected.
payday
Coming
and
in hot.
not much choice.
ID code reads V1.
V1. Freud's making his move. Hurry it up, tourist.
Hey, as soon as this door unlocks, I'll be on my way.
Kept me waiting, tourist.
Kept you waiting, huh?
Chatty, good job holding out.
Did what I could. Now we can fight back.
I'm reading multiple LCs. And a pulse protection drone.
I'll move up front and draw their fire.
Oh, so close.
V1 is close.
Oh yeah? No rest for the wicked.
Seems they weren't so trivial after all. Never mind. That's what we have B1 for.
You must be Raven. Never sparred with one of Walter's hounds before. This had better be worth it.
I mean, if you're looking to die, I suppose.
Chatty! Chatty, he's...
AI controlled AC. Always the same.
Do it, tourist.
I haven't seen moves like that before. Interesting.
This is no time for fun and games, Freud. Our objective is to seize this island. You can ignore the lot.
I got a health kit in. Last second there, huh?
Now then, let's continue. I'm glad I chose your company over snails. You fight like a hound on the hunt. Not now. Locksmith. More. I want more. Hurt me more!
Confirmed. V1. Freud down.
I'll hurt him more if he wants. Get repaired.
Right to bet on
Bring
me,
yourself back
tourist.
up from the dead. Why not?
Me, Walter, Chatty. We were all counting on you.
I think that's Chatty right there. What did he say about AI? So was Chatty an AI or was Chatty using AI?
comms.
Just went to say goodbye to Chatty. He was an AI I developed.
Ah.
Could have moved him into a new body, but... well, I never could bring myself to back him up. Be like taking the life out of him. You seem like you've lost someone too. Hope I'm just imagining things.
Alright. Destroy the Arquebus Interceptor fleet. Well, if it's not a AC battle I'm expecting, I guess maybe we can do the lighter builds. That'd be for the best. Although, let me see what I got first. We've got this missile launcher. I'm just gonna, for sake of gauging damage. Laser drones. I might actually like the Songbird on there better than that missile launcher. Guess it possibly depends on the situation that we're going to be in, but let me just see if there's anything else here. Anything that does more damage. This plasma cannon does. Less ammunition, though. I'm sure it takes a little bit longer to actually fire as well. Less direct hit damage. Also the grenade cannon, but much less ammunition. You know, I think I might leave that Songbird on there. See, in this situation, the Moonlight Blade actually weighs less, surprisingly, than the Lance. And it's ranged, so that gives it a slight better chance. 2 slashes, and I can match the attack power of the Lance as well. Also, the charge attack does more. I think I'm going to swap out. That's what I can use the Moonlight Blade for. I don't know if I'd want it in the heavy build, but for the lighter build, might be better. Go for some heavy hitting stuff. Actually, you know what? Let's switch those. Let me have the energy weapon by default, and then I'll have the shotgun on as secondary. See how well that works for us.
I'll brief you on the job, tourist. The Xylem's just inside the Karman line, skimming the border of outer space. Meanwhile, Arquebus still hasn't taken full control over Rubicon's closure system. They're locked out of the satellite cannons, making this their last line of defense. We'll be fighting their interceptor fleet in the air. But we're not totally screwed. This area of space is thick with residual coral from the fires of Ibis. Take a dip in the coral flow, and you could draw on an unlimited source of energy. That's all, tourist. Break through the fleet, and the vascular plan is ours.
I wonder if that's actually a game mechanic that's implemented.
Time to do or die.
And we haven't heard from Ire ever
Let's
since
get
I
our
sided with
laughs
Cinder.
while we can.
I think she might have given up on us.
Main system activating combat mode.
Let the games begin. Hope you don't mind.
Ooh, I love
friendly
games.
competition. Oops. Looks like I got the first point.
Locking approach to the vascular plant. Main fleet, hold the defense.
Bagged one yourself, huh? Or 101?
We got unlimited energy, it looks like, so that's good.
We've got eyes on the independent mercenary. Prioritize fire on Raven.
Yikes, tourist. Looks like they want you dead first. Tough break. It's not easy. 2 down. Not bad, tourist. Looks like all your fans are dying to see you, tourist.
Wouldn't it be bad that their dreadnoughts are like
Blast your way through.
blowing up on the
We're
ship?
cleaning up.
I guess they don't care. Strong buildings.
Main fleet, maintain formation.
It's kind of cool to, yeah, you're going to be hitting your own ship here. It's kind of cool to be just like eternally flying.
That's 3rd interceptor to go down. Number 4 goes to the tourist.
Main fleet 2, you lost hold the line.
They're spread out wide. I'll start taking them out from the right. You take the left.
Fair enough. You guys really should be defending their bridges a little bit better, I think.
HP at 50%.
Ow.
Main fleet 2,
That makes 5. They brought out the big guns. Don't get hit. Nice one, tourist. That's number 6.
the second fleet's down. How are they doing this?
7 to 5. I gotta catch up. Last round. Let's get that rear guard, tourist.
Attention Main Fleet 3. Focus your keel railguns on that AC. This nonsense has gone too far.
It's nonsense.
We're serious. Right, tourist? Thing is, the serious ones die first, so we should at least pretend to be having fun.
1 repair kit remaining.
8 interceptors down. I scored 2 more. We're not done yet. Nine. 10.
Is that it? I think that was all of them.
Good job. That's this sector dealt with. Wait, what's that? We're under attack? Tourist! Unidentified AC on this island. Head back, pronto!
Eh, shit, an AC battle. Should have known. Had I known that I would actually literally have unlimited energy, I might have stuck with the heavy build. But, oh well.
Here we are, buddy. I was right all along.
God damn it, Rusty.
You were just another threat to Rubicon.
It's that
Sick of your antics.
That's no mark of this AC.
Even with the combined might
I couldn't stop you. But this new AC can.
A lot of faith in that AC.
That explains it. I don't know why, but it looks like he was using the corpse too.
No repair kits remaining.
They've always been after Rubicon, taking what they can get. Someone has to put an end to this injustice.
A superhero now or some shit.
Just make sure you win this.
Where did this resolve come from? You must have chosen something. You found your purpose, didn't you? Farewell, buddy.
Son of a bitch. Let me start from the checkpoint. I don't want you to say any goddamn thing.
That's no archivist.
He stun locked me with that, whatever the hell attack he was doing. He did like a multi-attack melee attack. Look at that thing. Darth Maul over here with his double blade.
That explains it. I don't know why, but it looks like he was using the corpse too.
AP at 30%.
They've always been after Rubicon, taking what they can get. Someone has to put an end to this.
Shit, I was not looking at my health. Not that much time had passed, so I didn't think he was doing that much damage to me.
Even with the combined might of the corporations, I couldn't stop you. This new AC can.
Well, that explains it. I don't know why, but it looks like he was using the corpse too.
They've always been after Rubicon, taking what they can get. Someone has to put an end to this injustice.
Don't look at me, tourist. Just make sure you win this.
Where did this resolve come from? You must have chosen something, sacrificed something. You found your purpose, didn't you?
AP at 50%. AP at 50%. No repair kits remaining.
Keeping up with them enough.
AP at 50%.
Fuck off, Rusty. Get out of here. Shit. It's that melee attack. It is that melee attack. He's got, I think that overclock module that protects him from dying. It's like a shield that operates as soon as he loses health.
Corporations, I couldn't stop
Wasn't
you.
expecting that.
But this new AC can.
Well, that explains
If I die again, I'm switching to the heavy build.
but it looks like he was using the corpse too.
Look at that problem with old Rusty here. He is an evasive son of a bitch. Yeah, he does a shitload of stagger damage.
Someone has to put an end to this injustice.
Don't look at me, tourist. Just make sure you win this.
Where did this resolve come from? You must have chosen something, sacrificed something. You found your purpose, didn't you?
One repair kit remaining.
See ya.
You flew just out of reach, buddy.
Yeah, we were never friends, Rusty. I always hated you.
Buddy, huh? Do him a favor, tourist. Remember him.
I'd rather not. Really rather forget Rusty's existence. That wasn't a control center, was it?
Satellite cannons? This isn't right. There's no way the corpse took the closure system. Who's controlling them?
I don't know. Probably nothing good. Especially since they're trying to, kill you. Head Alba, interesting. Got a whole slew of Alba parts.
Augmented human C4621 entering standard mode.
What's the next one? Shut down the closure satellite. Exosphere, LOC Station 31. Concludes chapter. Oh, no, not that. I think I'm gonna switch. Because this has got to be against, like, something big, right? So, if we're not doing just, like, destroy everything in sight, I think it's probably best if I do the heavy.
Raven.
Ah, Ire.
I was the one who fired the satellite cannons.
Why would you do this?
I know that you've made your choice. Then I must do my duty.
Are we no longer friends?
As a Rubiconian.
But you're not a Rubiconian anymore. You are energy.
I'm waiting at the closure station. Come to me, Raven.
I will come all over you with the wrath of God. Oh, no muzzle on, what was it, Rusty's icon? He was unleashed. I didn't notice. I didn't care because I hated Rusty.
Autopilot's out. We'll have to do it the old-fashioned way.
Call me buddy, will you? I'm nobody's friend. He always sounded so snarky and snide when he said it too. I don't think he was being genuine with me.
You've got a sense of humor. Good luck out there.
Raven. I know you can still see it. The voices of the coral. And yet you turned your back on our shared potential. You want to silence us forever.
But nobody ever shuts up in this game, so yeah, maybe. Ah, she got one of these things, huh? We're gonna have another fight with a C-grade weapon. That last one we did was enough for me.
I will stop you.
You will try.
You will never burn Rubicon.
Get real sick of your shit, Ire.
Activating combat mode.
Getting real sick of everybody's shit after this.
Catch the silent.
Everybody better leave me alone.
Carrying our shared resolve on the wings of this machine. Symbiosis, a shared life. I saw the potential for our future within you. You and I could have walked together.
Oh, shit. Ah, damn it. She's got a recharging shield. I could burn through it kind of quick. She's got a lot of health, though. Jesus. Dodging my hits higher. Goddamn.
50%. No repair kits remaining.
It's probably not good. Oh shit, I didn't think that would actually do it. That was my fault.
At 30.
You know what? Let's restart this.
Main system activating combat mode.
And for the first time in a long time, I'm actually digging the track.
Simon. Carrying our shared resolve on the wings of this machine. Symbiosis, a shared life. I saw the potential for our future within you. You and I could have walked together.
Yeah, I think that's a similar attack to what that sea weapon did to me early on. Actually, in the second phase, maybe not early on, but when I fought that thing last time. Still a chunk of change damage, I gotta say.
I realize what you are. The spark of war. Fires that haunt Rubicon.
At 30%.
I'll end this, Raven. My brothers and sisters.
Ooh, shit. I avoided a couple attacks, but that last one wasn't great. I'm wondering, I don't know. Trying to think here. The shotgun does a lot of stagger damage, but you need to be close, obviously, in order for that to be effective. So I can't really get close. Best things I've got are the two shoulder weapons. So I'm wondering if maybe there's something better I could be using. Maybe the plasma rifle, just because it has a little bit better range, but I don't know. There's also the bazooka. Not a whole lot of shots, probably a lot of reload time, but I bet you I would be able to get a little more distance with it. I don't even know if the shotgun is really what's holding me back here. I just need a couple more rounds with this. Although I will say, I think the needle, this thing, I think it does a little bit more stagger damage. Whereas the songbird does more physical damage. And if I could get her to stagger quicker, I don't know, but it seems like it does quite a bit still. I'm just wondering if I switch out the songbird for 2 of the needles, which I don't even know if I have. I don't think I do. Well. Maybe we should stick with it. I'm going to try the bazooka, I think, and see if that works a little bit better, just because I want something that does a decent amount of damage, but, you know, I don't have to get, like, super close to use it. This may or may not work out.
And the Cylon. Carrying our shared resolve on the wings of this machine. Symbiosis is a shared life. I saw the potential for our future within you. You and I could have walked together.
It's a decent amount of damage. Oh shit, that thing again. Shit, man.
Hold nothing back.
2 repair kits remaining.
Really do take me pretty high up.
HP at 50%.
Oh, I think I had her staggered, but
50%.
she just regained her shield.
I realize what you are.
It's about where we were last time.
Fires that haunt Rubicon.
At 30%.
I'll end this.
Oh, no!
The only one.
I don't know how much, I can't keep track of how much damage I do with the pile bunker, all that much, but I think it's a decent chunk. I've seen it a couple times. I don't have a good gauge with it, but we hit each other like at the same time.
Activating combat.
If I had hit her just a little bit more, she would have been staggered and probably been open to a pile bunker attack, and I might have won that.
Carrying our shared resolve on the wings of this machine.
Where'd you fire that round?
Shared life.
What the hell was that?
Saw the potential.
Looking off to the side.
You and I could have walked together.
HP at 50%. HP at 50%.
Oh, shit. The debris gets in the way. Come on.
Repair kit remaining.
I think I'm gonna restart. It's not looking so good for that round.
Activating combat mode.
I will stop you and the Cylon. Carrying our shared resolve on the wings of this machine. Symbiosis is a shared life. I saw the potential for our future within you. You and I could have walked together.
Power bunker does a decent amount of damage. Oh, come on. Is that...
30%.
I realize what you are. The spark of war.
Doesn't actually work against her.
Fires that haunt Rubicon.
I didn't think she'd fly off after that. I thought she was going to drop down.
At 30%.
I rethink my weapons here. I don't know if I want more damage or more stagger to try and take out those shields, I think. And I thought I had 2 of those needles. Left back unit, let's see. There it is. And shortfall, eh? I don't have it equipped yet. That's probably why. Overburdened. Oh, that's surprising. Yeah, these generators. If that'll give me enough energy is gonna put me overweight. Kind of like the bazooka, but it's pretty damn heavy. I think I'm gonna need to swap that out if I want to have those 2 needles on. Any weapons that would do more damage. There's that, but I don't know if that works all that well. We have a majestic bazooka. There's a couple other things. We have a grenade launcher. 2 different types of grenade launchers. Napalm bomb. I don't know about that. Let me just buy all of the grenade launchers. Why not? What else is there? I don't think a sustained fire weapon would work too well for me, so I'm not thinking like a machine gun is gonna be in my best interest. Probably not that missile launcher, pulse gun, more than likely not. So I might either go with a grenade launcher or just go with the some type of shotgun, I think, maybe. Still overburdened. We never got any new legs, did we? Nothing to pick from. No different types of quad legs. I got another. Yeah. Oh, that thing. Wonder how well that would work. Probably not that great. What about those weird treads? I stopped using those because I wanted to give the quad legs a try. Still overburdened, huh? Jeez. The one that might work is those big, hefty bipedal ones. Or I could swap out something. All mine develop part. I think out of all my options, that might be the best one because it offers the highest amount of defense still. Let's see if there's any other core parts that might do a little better, but still not have me overburdened. Let's see. I don't think so. It's just those 5 to pick from, huh? Might not be a good idea to start rearranging a bunch of parts like that, but I'll give it a try anyway.
I'm waiting at the closure station.
Yeah, I know you're waiting.
Main system activating combat mode.
See how all the double needles work.
And the silo. Carrying our shared resolve on the wings of this machine. Symbiosis is shared life. I saw the potential for our future. You and I could have walked together.
Oh my god.
I realize what you are.
I took out so much health. So quickly, I haven't even used the health back yet.
Fires that haunt Rubicon.
At 30%.
I'll end this, Raven.
Alright, just gonna do that attack. She's hard to tag, but I did a lot of damage. See ya, Ire. Been nice knowing you, but not really. Yeah, you were the only one dreaming that. This is not an Inception situation, sister. Sorry. I almost thought it was like comm chatter coming in from the game for a second. I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, no. Chant USA. Thank you. Some of those sounds are still new to me, so don't get to hear them that often.
Time to assemble.
Goodbye Volcano High is over. Oh shit. They just did that with him still on it. Oh, no, he's sort of getting off.
There were no winners at the close of the Coral War.
I
When
won.
the storm of fire finally faded, only the ashes of civilization remained.
I won!
Ruined and haunted, the corporations made a joint announcement with the Planetary Closure Administration. Rubicon was to be abandoned, left a dead planet forever. Meanwhile, the monster who burned the stars vanished into the flames, never to be heard from again. Yet history would forever remember. The fires of Raven.
Oh, and that's it. Kind of figured, close the chapter. It seemed like everything was kind of gearing up towards an ending there, so not terribly surprised. Hey, thank you, Haikiri. I appreciate that. Thank you for the lurk. Well, there you go. That's your lot. Armored Core 6, Fires of Rubicon. I'd gotta say it's pretty much matches on par with a lot of the other Armored Cores we've been streaming so far in terms of like difficulty and depth and sort of like with the level structure and everything. Obviously with the modern controls and, you know, modern technology, you could do bigger and grander things. So some parts, in some ways, it feels like a much improved and much larger game. But I think the core of the Armored Core is still there. There's not a whole lot that feels too different. I will say with some of the boss battles, that was kind of more one of the annoying parts. Was you know, some people like that, but it definitely feels like with some of the bigger AC fights and the boss battles, like what's his face there that was just showing in the credits. Sometimes it doesn't feel like an AC fight. Sometimes it does feel like fighting, you know, like some of the big bosses from a Dark Souls game. And, you know, that's sort of, well, up until this point, that was kind of from only Stick for a while. I was just doing, you know, games that were pretty much like Dark Souls. Fortunately, for the most part with this game, it didn't feel like it borrowed too much from the Souls series. You know, even other games that they do that with, you know, like Sekiro, it's like one of my favorite games of all time. It's so similar in a lot of ways to, and just how it operates in the core gameplay to a Souls type game. Big differences for sure. That's why I like Sekiro better than any of the Dark Souls games that have come out in the past like 10 years. But yeah, it's like I was sort of afraid, especially early on when people were saying it, that this game borrowed a lot from Dark Souls, and I don't really think it did. I do think with some of the boss battles and enemy movements and stuff like that, it sort of operated kind of similar to Souls bosses, but otherwise it feels like a core game, Armored Core game through and through. But yeah, I enjoyed it quite a bit. Most negative part about it was the voice acting. I checked too off stream. I wanted to see if you could change voice acting dub from English to Japanese. No. God, boy, you know, it's kind of the thing with a lot of these games. I don't think it happened too much. I mean, obviously with older games, you don't expect it to happen too much, but with the older games, I just don't remember like people constantly chattering in your ear. It's like when I'm fighting other ACs or doing these boss battles, getting through the level, and it's just like, "Oh, Raven, you gotta watch out for that one." And they don't give you like any meaningful sort of information, but they're like, "Oh, you have to win, Raven, win. Dodge that. It's gonna come right after you," after like it's already happened. It's like, you don't warn me for any like major maneuvers or anything, or, you know, give me any pointers on how to fight the thing. It's like, don't even bother talking to me. But yeah, everyone sounded like a really bad anime English dub. And I found it somewhat grating after a while. And I didn't like most of the characters in this game. So by the end of it, I was just like, stop. You're working for a company. They're not going to give you instructions. They expect you to know. No, you missed my point. If that's what I want. If they don't have anything helpful to say, don't say anything. I don't want them talking in my ear constantly. If they had maybe like, you know, some pointers on how the boss battle's going to go or what the enemy's going to do, or, you know, maybe some type of missable attribute that I should be exploiting or something like that, go ahead. Fine, talk in my ear. But like when I'm trying to focus on combat and doing all this other shit, I don't want voices, especially bad anime English dub voices, in my ear constantly. They need to shut up. If it was like an enemy, like that one fight or mission, I guess, because it was a whole big ordeal where you're fighting the red guns and they're all just like constantly chattering. Okay, maybe they're trying to get in your ear to annoy you more and throw you off balance. I can understand that a little bit more, but I don't need my companions talking to me constantly, and I don't need them sounding like shit either. So, more wondering why they had audio in some parts with the gameplay going on that was overshadowing it. The audio in terms of what, like dialogue? I don't know. I would have much preferred if there was less talking in this game. I don't feel why they had felt the need to narrate constantly. So, yeah, I think that's my biggest gripe. Less talking in the game. Or if there's a future Armored Core game or something, I don't know if they, because I guess they don't always, do they? Do like Japanese dubs, but if there was an option for like a Japanese dub, at least, or give me an option, I guess I should say, give me an option for a Japanese dub so I could at least tune it out a little bit more. But yeah, that was probably the most annoying part about it. That and just like, I'm not too fond of, you know, Souls style bosses where enemies have big sweeping attacks and, you know, finite opportune windows of opportunity to make hits and all that kind of stuff. You know, if I want to play a game that has that kind of stuff, I'll boot up Elden Ring or any number of the Souls games. I think just quick Armored Core action would probably be preferable. Any of those like standard AC fights when you're fighting someone else, that's perfectly fine, but some of those bigger ones I would prefer not have an influence on it like that, but it is what it is. Decent length to a game. What do we do this in like 4 parts? And you know, some of them I did pretty long. I think we clocked in about 3 hours here. We're coming up on 3 hours. First stream I did of this, I did like 5-6 hours, something like that. So pretty long compared to a lot of the Armored Core games that we played, especially if they were like the non-numbered sequels. Those ended up being really short in some regards. But they give you a bang for your buck for 60. And it seems like there's a lot of content. There were some altering paths. I think we had, what, 3 or 4? I think it might have been 3 opportunities to choose between branching paths. So, added incentive to go through again and see what you might have missed, perhaps. It looks like in the game you have, well, we've already seen it, I've done it, you can replay missions, go back and get rankings on them and get any items that you happen to miss. So I'm sure there's lots of different unlockables that you can get, even if it's not maybe the highest in number. At least there might be some decent stuff in there that you can sort of fine-tune your build with. And, you know, a month later, people still playing this game for online and everything. I see a lot of people still going on about it. So, oh, we got more stuff.
Sender, Handler Walter.
Looks like you got the job done. You chose to carry our burden and right the wrongs of the past. I'm sorry. And I'm grateful. 621. There's nothing left to bind you. Whatever choices you make now, I just hope you find your true potential.
Cool, Walter, thanks. Actually, let me check something real quick. I noticed my controller pop off for a second there. My mic didn't disconnect, did it? Because a lot of times when the controller resets, that means the USB hub reset for whatever reason. Nope, I'm still connected. All right. All right, we got paid for that. 77,000 deduction over a 550,000 pay. So not too bad. Not too shabby. But yeah, this game seems to offer a decent variety. It seems like... Do we have additional stuff?
Number RB23. Call sign Raven. Authentication complete. Removing MIA status. Restoring access privileges. This is Allmind, the mercenary support system. Raven, you've returned. Welcome back. Allmind anticipates great things from you.
Looks like you passed the authentication. That was quite the welcome home. Well, whatever. Raven, that's who you are now.
I was gonna say, is this...
I've picked up some work for you already.
New? Okay, interesting. Let me see something here. Yeah. Destroy artillery installations and Grid 135 cleanup. Those are the first missions. I thought, yeah. Yeah, I get it. God, I got a lot of credits. Almost 5,000. But when Allmind was welcoming us back, I thought, it was because they said after, the satellite destruction and the destruction of the Coral that, the pilot disappeared. So I figured this would be like the pilot coming back, but yeah, we just launched right up into New Game Plus. So that's fine. We get to keep all our parts, and I guess I get to go through the mission again. So yeah, like I said, added incentive to play through. Let me see if I can go in the sortie. Okay, I can replay any mission that I've already done. Nice. Good, because if I have to replay the game all over again up until the last mission, that would have sucked. Which I'd pretty much be doing the same thing anyway if I wanted to go through and S-rank everything, but that aside, it'd be nice to kind of pick and choose and go at my own pace. But anyway, yeah, I enjoyed this game quite a bit. Like I said, just a lot of content, decent length for a single player mode. If you feel like doing online, which I see a lot of my acquaintances and friends playing this game still and sharing their loadouts and stuff, so it's still pretty active, even a month after. And I know that sounds like a short time, but boy, I've seen so many multiplayer games just fall off. Like not even all that long after they come out. So it's good to see that people are still enjoying it and trying out different things with the ACs. Armored Core is alive and well. I think that's the biggest and most important takeaway. But I liked it quite a bit. A lot of people were raving about the soundtrack. I'm just trying to think of other points here. I noticed bits and pieces of the soundtrack pretty good here and there, but nothing really stood out to me except for maybe 2 or 3 tracks, which I guess is kind of how it usually is with the Armored Core soundtracks. But boy, one of my friends was like, "Oh my God, the soundtrack is amazing. It's one of the best video game soundtracks I've ever heard." And I'm like, all right. I'll try to keep an ear open for it. Even raise the volume on the soundtrack a little bit, but it's all right. It's not the best thing I've ever heard, but it's all right. Yeah, I guess not too much more I could say. It's nice playing a modern Armored Core with modern controls. Is a big one too, considering we've been playing a lot of the older ones with the shitty controls. I will probably go back to the PS2 ones. I don't know how immediately I'm going to go back to it. I got one game lined up at the very least, a little indie game. Probably not going to take too long for some of our next streams, but I think I'd like to bounce back and forth between that and something else. So we might end up going back to Armored Core, and the next one that we'd be doing is Silent Line, which unfortunately that one does not have modern controls where I could use the analog sticks. So back to the shoulder buttons. Oh joy. But I don't know. A lot of times, like I said before, if it's not a Armored Core that's got a number attached to it, tends to be pretty short. So don't know how long it's going to take us, but At some point, I would like to get into 4 and 4 Answer. I remember those games being pretty fun, and they kind of feel a little bit more like along the lines of what this one was, just a little more fast-paced. Still a lot of customization and stuff, but a little more fast-paced and just kind of easier to play, I think, than some of the real old ones. So maybe we'll work our way up to those eventually. But yeah, decent game, decent amount of challenge. We had some trying spots here and there, and you know, I was wondering with a modern game, would it still be as difficult as some of the older ones got? Sometimes it can be, so still keep up that pace. I will probably play this on my own time to see some of the, I don't know, like the choice missions and see where that leads us, see if there's like any major plot change or something like that. I'd have to imagine there's some things. Like if you killed Cinder and sided with Ire instead of siding with Cinder, I can imagine that would probably change some aspects of the final missions. So probably some interesting things here and there, but I'm satisfied with my choices. I would think I'd chose the harder decisions, or the harder levels between the two choices, because they had more pay. That's kind of the only thing I'm gauging it by, but also with most of the decision missions, it seemed like they were kind of difficult, more so than some of the other stuff that we had played. So I don't know, interesting things to think about. But I think we're good on this. I think we have put a kibosh into it, and
thank you so much for playing my game.
Thank you, From Software. Nice to see some Armored Core back. I wonder what their next game is going to be. Probably another Souls. But I think that's good enough for me for a stream for today, so I'll go ahead and call it. I will probably be back tomorrow, I would think. Maybe. And we'll look at starting up something new. Like I said, I think I might do a small little indie game. Don't know how long it's going to take, but we could check it out. And I will maybe start something else in line with that if it does end up being sort of a longer form game, because I got no clue. But yeah, it should be fun. So I'm going to take off. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it as always. And we'll likely be back tomorrow. So hopefully we'll see you around then. But until then, have a good night. Take care. See you next time.